What's up, people? This is the Petro in Rochelle, Illinois. That's the driver's entrance, and the restaurant is right there. And they got two lots. There's a chapel over there. There's a blue beacon. Yeah, see my finger. The blue beacon is around the corner, just down the street. Anyway, I'm gonna turn this around. What does that? My hands are ashy again. Every time I wash my hands lately, they've been dry. Take this off. Okay. So this is going to be one of my serious videos, doing some thinking. So my goals were to do lease purchase once I had got my lap band done. So I came back to my starter company again after the whole other middle Oklahoma company didn't work out, which I told y'all I didn't have good vibes about that company. The headhunter kind of talked me into that one because the beef company I wanted to go to, which I'm happy I didn't go because I have carried some of their loads with this company, and it's a hot ass mess. But anyway, the beef company that I was supposed to go to, they were kind of funky, and they were saying, which later I found out, maybe my persuasion doesn't fit them. Because I've heard that they a little on the red side. Let's put it like that. Y'all put two and two together before. Y'all got to speak between the lines. And so they were saying because my DOT physicals, the DOT physicals, because I had gaps from when I was working at Aetna, working in corporate America, where I didn't get them done in time. So the CDL side of my license got suspended. But I've never lost my license for anything, no accidents, no incidents, no nothing, just DOT stuff. And it's just the physical stuff. And it's just because I wasn't getting my physicals in time. Okay, his pants look funny. I thought this little man, is he missing an arm? I think he's missing, is he missing an arm? I gotta put my glasses on. Hold on, y'all. I mean, I know we have disabled drivers with no arms and that are in wheelchairs, but this old man is missing an arm. Oh, no, he had his arm on his hip. Okay. He's like, oh, my Lord. You know, how you driving a truck? I mean, trust me, some handicapped people are driving way better than people with two arms. Well, anyway, I'm getting ready to go to Walmart. I need to get some stuff, and I got to clean up the truck. I do laundry and clean up the truck, get a shower tonight, because I roll out tomorrow morning, and I'm starting to head home for hometown, which is some of what this video is about. I'm hating the control of the companies, especially starter company stuff. After you have a certain, and if you've experienced any freedom, when I go home time, if I ride for 5 to 6 weeks, I want to be able to take 5 days off. The company tells us that we have 1 day for every day off. They prefer for us to do no more than 3 days off, but my driver managers worked with the 5 days. Well, I guess now, under the new merger, they're now saying they're charging her for any trucks that sit past 3 days. So she said it costs her $250. I'm like, per day. So she says, guys, as of today, if you stay home, you can stay home for more than 3 days, but you have to clean your truck out. Well, I live off my truck. So for me, that company side is old now. Because if I go home for 5 days, I don't want to have to every time take all my shit off the truck. And then that means that now I'm only running 3 weeks and then off 3 days, because I'm not going to run for 5 to 6 weeks and then only have 3 days off. Because the way it works when you're driving trucking, first day you get home, you sleep. Like yesterday, I got here for my reset. I was so tired. I'm ashy. Yeah. My hands was ashy. My lips was ashy. I like these EOS things. Anyway, give it Walmart or whatever they have. Anyway, the way it has worked, I'm trying to decide if I'm going to Walmart today or if I'm just going to drive the whole truck over there, because I have to drop the trailer. I don't feel like driving the trailer over there. I'm trying to decide. And I was going to get some stuff to do laundry with. I need baby wipes. I don't have laundry stuff. I just get some Pine-Sol. I'm out of baby wipes, so I might just go in the morning and go get my stuff that I need, because I got to be where I'm going tomorrow. Let's see where I'm at on my reset. Yeah, yeah. So I gotta go to Walmart. And then I gotta go to where I'm picking up this load. And they're gonna take all the load because load was gonna be 2,200 miles. The load was gonna go all the way into Washington State, which I like Washington State, but I want home time. So anyway, so when I get home, I gotta clean the truck off. So she basically said that no longer can she, as of today, which is yesterday, if you have more than 3 days, you have to clean the truck off and turn the truck in. Well, then you got to deal with the buttholes in our Phoenix yard because that's where I'm out of, and the Phoenix assholes in the tractor supply. What they do is they want you to take the BS steps. They want you to take down broke down, jacked up, smoky, trashed out trucks. And so the first day you go in there, they give you all these BS trucks that need work still. I'm no lie. When I came back, I looked at 5 trucks on Phoenix Yard. One of them had air brake system issues. One of them, the brakes weren't, the air wasn't staying in the lines, and the truck was smoked out and dirty. One of them, the seat was broken. I got pictures of the mechanism, and the seat was sitting back in the damn cup, man. It was like a U, and you couldn't adjust the seat. And what got me is that they were trying to pass that out to a driver. I was like, oh my God, y'all crazy. One truck, it shook when you drove it, which probably meant it was in some sort of accident. This one was the best one I could get, and I had to wait for this one 3 days. Yeah. Because every truck they sent me to look at have major issues, and then they go, okay, we don't have anything. But they got rows of brand new trucks out there that they won't pass out except to certain folks. Mm-hmm. It's stupid. And then you said there's a driver shortage, but you're doing this kind of dumb shit. So to me, what you're really saying is your freight must not really need to move. Also, it's a conundrum with the whole 3 days. I always said it should be up to 5 days. If a driver rides, 4 to 5 weeks out, then 5 days. Even if they ride 5 days minimum home time, you're already getting these trucks at a huge discount because of the bulk in which they buy the trucks. Not every driver is sitting 4 or 5 days. Most of them may do 3 days at home. But if you have a driver running 6 weeks out, then I want my 5 days home, and I shouldn't have to move out of my truck. But it's okay. It's your truck. It's your company truck. So with that being said, one of the people on the 411 channel, on the TheTrucker411, he has just went lease purchase with his company. He has offered to do a referral for me into his company, and I'm really thinking about it. I can bridge over using my existing DOT physical. I do my drive test, backing test. As long as there's no Shady McLaughlin stuff with the lease purchase. And my understanding is it is a newer truck. I've watched some of these truckers on here who get some of these used trucks and then they're paying out the ass for problems. I don't want that. I do want a new truck with the warranty. And yes, new trucks can have its issue, but they also have a warranty, which means the shit can be fixed. I know that he said I know Volvo, Freightliner, I don't know who else. I'm usually a Freightliner fan, but since I do live off the truck and it is a lease purchase, I would want to be comfortable. And to be honest, the Volvo has probably the most comfort on the road. I don't want to do lease purchase with my company because they're a training company, and usually you have to, in order to lease and make your lease payments with the way they're set up, you have to train. And me and the training are good. I don't have the heart for it anymore. I know some of you are like, oh, you're a dictator, and maybe I am. My thing is I have a method that has worked for me, and I haven't rolled over no truck, thank you, Jesus. I haven't had no accidents, thank you, Jesus. So for me, it just makes a lot more sense to basically to do what I'm doing, to basically trying to think what's the word I'm going to use. It just makes more sense to possibly go lease and understand. And I'm not even mad. That's what's getting me. I'm very calm. And I also reached out to JC Elect because he's still with UPS Truckload, and I didn't follow up any further after our first phone call. But if I do, I already know I've been thinking about Texas, so I know I want to transition there. Also, for the weight loss surgery, I thought about doing it in Texas because my father's there, so I have a place to crash. And then one of my girlfriends, girl who is a friend, not girlfriend like girlfriend like the gay girlfriend thing. She is straight. we work together and we're just really close, very close friend of mine. And she said, I would come and help you, when you're recouping. And she would absolutely. She has a big heart. She's like one of my beneficiaries if I die, because I don't have any kids. So most of my stuff that you'll know a little about me, most of my money when I die, if I have anything, is going to charities, with the exception I'm leaving two ladies, my best friend and Shanae, some money to make sure that I get in the ground, but also if they have a little side money for any inconvenience of taking time off from work to put me in the dirt. So I'm not leaving money anywhere else, and then everything else is going to charity. Um, but yeah, I'm really leaning towards the lease purchase thing, just not with the company I'm with. So right now I'm trying to get my statistics from my driver manager. So when I start applying, I'll probably stay with them through September, October. I'm going to take a leave again. I've already started that process by talking to her about that. I need to go check on some stuff with Grumpy Smurf. Go on down and stay in Lubbock again. We're going to clean off the truck actually in Phoenix when I go back for home time. And when I come back to this truck, I'm only going to really have 2 duffel bags in my cooler. That's it. I'm not, all the stuff I got on here will be got off. So that's another reason I need to go to Walmart. I need to get a couple of crates so I can crate some stuff up and make it easy. And then I'm going to get down to no more than possibly 2 sheet sets and my blankets. That's pretty much it. I'm over it. I'm so over this. The company controls stuff, and you got a driver who's going out and put up with all your crap from the crazy ass trainees. And it's just not me. Like I said, it's not personal. She sent this fleet wide to all her drivers, but and I already think it's foul that they're charging you $250 a day for every day past 3 days that the truck sits. It's crazy as hell. So you already got a driver shortage because that's what's going on. You're supposed to have enough drivers, and and you're trying to recruit tenured drivers. You're not going to recruit tenured drivers with that, because tenured drivers do like I do. They want to roll for a number of weeks, and then they want those number of days off that they have, and they don't want a bunch of bull crap, and they want to come back to the same truck. Because I know the issues with this truck. The only issue I really have right now is it's pulling to the right. But like I said, I'm looking now. It's too much in dealing with, when companies control it, you don't have as much freedom. And I was watching a guy, he said when he was on his trainer's truck, he was with Prime, he was struggling with whether going company or lease. And he did lease because he was with a guy who was a company driver, and they were giving this guy a hard time about going back to his dad's funeral and time off. And I'm like, that's some crazy shit. The man's trying to get home to us, and they had him running around. Opposed to if you're an owner-op, you're simply going to be able to go. Okay, the man didn't have an arm, but this man doesn't have a hand. So I was watching one man, but this man does not. He's missing a whole hand. All right, that's all right. But he driving the truck. Probably drive better than most people. People with 2 hands who drive crazy as hell. Anywho, yeah, you know what I can't stand? People who talk out loud on their phones and don't use headsets. I don't understand. This brother walking by and using headset the first on phone like this. Nobody wants to hear your conversation. I don't get it. Anyway, yeah. So, y'all tell me what you think. Yeah, I'm thinking about doing a lease purchase sooner than what I had planned. I'm not. I need to run my own shit, and I can't. The company weird shit I can't do anymore. And I'm calm. The only thing I'm gonna miss is I love my driver manager. I do like her. And I'm just gonna take a leave and go deal with some stuff with Smurf. And the company that Mr. Shy's with is in Texarkana. He said Texarkana. So it puts me in Texas, which is where I ultimately want to buy property. Unless, like I said, if JC has something out there with UPS truckload, that's about the only way I probably will stay company. Anyway, y'all give me your thoughts. I mean, some of y'all like to be opinionated. I like opinions. Let me think. But yeah, I'm running that through my head. So we just got that notice yesterday, and I'm getting ready to take my home time. My home time is for 5 days, and I was like, and is it specific? I don't think it's specific because she mentioned something about even if you're in the shop and you have shop issues, if the truck is going to be in there for longer than 3 days, we're going to require you to clean out the truck and get a different truck. Well, okay. Well, that was how they worked before too. If your truck was in there for an extended time back in 2010, they made you move into a whole other truck, which is a pain in the ass. But at the same time, your equipment is shoddy. So that's the other thing. If you got stuff in there longer than 3 days, it's a problem. And that's why you should go to like what Conway used to do. As soon as you drove in, your truck went through a full inspection with the trailer. Here, Lord knows. I don't know what we picked up a truck when I had the P Wimpy on the truck. We picked up one that probably needed all new tires. So I said, okay, go ahead. Look, I'm smiling because I already knew it was going to happen. Let's go and call breakdown, let him know because he's driving. So I kept going to need all his tires. I said, okay, go and let him know. So he called and they said, okay, y'all can go to the TA. I looked at him. I said, if you get one tire out of this, I'm going to be shocked. He said, but they all need to be changed. I said, I know. But they cheap ass ain't going to do that. I said, they're not going to do it. They're going to run them tires. I said, if they can find that hopefully DOT won't pull us over, they only want to change maybe one tire if you're lucky for them to do that. That's all they changed was one tire. Then they told them, you need to get to a terminal at your earliest convenience in order to change out the other 3 tires. I told his ass, cheap. They don't care. And that's the other thing, the companies preach safety, but they don't do the stuff to be safe. And, it's just like I was telling him, if you break down under a load, they don't pay you breakdown pay. They only pay you breakdown pay if they remove you from under the load or if you're not under a load. And he's like, well, that doesn't make sense. Yes, it does. I said, because they save money, meaning that you can still drive our bullshit and we don't fix it. But you under a load, we ain't got to pay you because that basically covers them for all the money they would have to pay on breakdowns for people under loads. I said, it makes perfect sense for their pocket. It ain't to benefit you, homeboy. It's to benefit them. He's like, but it's a safety. He said, safety. I said, you don't understand the game? We can look as if safety is important, but if we don't put actions to our word, I said, you got to put feet to things. You don't put your feet to what you're saying. It don't mean anything. It's for show. It's all for show. You got to put feet to words. If the feet ain't matching the words, it's all BS. It's a show. So y'all tell me what you think. I'm thinking about doing lease purchase before the weight loss surgery. And I'm going to reach out to his company, see what they're offering. Black Saint, I'm going to be in touch with you too. I'm not coming to your company though. But I've had 3 people I knew who were at the company you were at, all of which were bad experiences. And you 1 in 3. I mean, you did good. You 1 in 3. But yeah, actually 4 people I know. I said 3, but it's been about 4 people I know. And 1 in 3 with decent experiences, not a good thing. Anyway, I'm going to drop this trailer, bobtail over here to Walmart, get what I need, come back over here, and I'll put my kingpin lock on so they don't tow it. Because I'm parked in handy, because I got my handy thing on, but I'm dropping it in the handy because I moved over here and then bobtailing over. But the lady told me I could do that, so I might call over to the fuel aisle real quick and just make sure. But the lady in the trucker park store here in Petro, Maine, she told me I could drop it. So I'm going to drop it here. I'm telling you guys need a picture of my handy sticker, whatever. And so, well, they can't tow it anyway because I'm going to have a kingpin lock on it. I'm only going for an hour. They can't even tow it. Anyway, y'all, 2 and 2. Tell me what you think. But yeah, I'm thinking about doing lease purchase ahead of time or doing the UPS truckload. My move will be made in September, October. Actually, more so October because that gives me time to come back. But yeah, when I get back, the truck is going to be down to bare bones. and I'll just clean all my stuff off. Good thing I was going to install a little bracket on here for my my antenna for my Sirius, but I'm not going to do that now. So I'll get all that packed up. And like I said, when I come back to the truck, it'll be my cooler and my 2 duffel bags with me. That's it. Nothing more. Anyway, peace. To the world of my 18-wheeler burger at Donna's truck stop. I don't even know what city this was, but it was very good. Exit, what exit was that, Bill? 200 or what's that, Bill?
202.
Tom, 202. Exit 202. On what interstate are we on? We're on I-5. So guys, if you get by there, they got a little cafe, Donna's truck stop. Burger looks really good. The people are very, very friendly in there, very laid back, and there's a little espresso shop outside of there. And y'all know how I do. I got me a dirty iced chai with 2 shots coconut milk because I'm lactate intolerant and or lactose intolerant. Anyway, peace.